Welcome back to Voices of the Caucasus, the podcast that brings you stories from the South and North Caucasus, exploring complex social and political realities through personal narratives and thoughtful insights. Today, we're diving into a story that has sparked heated debates in Chechnya and beyond. It centers on the bold critique by a Chechen businessman, Aslanbek Akhmetkhanov, who challenges the practice of sending so-called volunteers from the Republic to fight in Ukraine. In a live broadcast clip that quickly spread through Chechen social media, Akhmetkhanov, linked to the company Yug-Neft, openly condemned the sending of individuals struggling with addiction, whether to alcohol or drugs, as volunteers to the front lines. He argues these people are being dispatched not as honorable fighters, but as a form of punishment. According to him, someone who drinks vodka or uses substances like marijuana is unfit for combat. Importantly, Akhmetkhanov does support the war itself, viewing the invasion as a just cause, but he insists that participation should be limited to trained specialists and professional soldiers. His message delivered in Chechen and translated by Caucasus. Realities leaves little room for misunderstanding. A drunkard or a drug addict can't be a warrior. He calls to send those who are warriors by nature and vocation to let them fight honorably, earn medals, and receive proper salaries instead of tarnishing their homeland by sending those he describes as layabouts. While the original live stream was swiftly removed from Instagram, fragments survived through recordings shared on WhatsApp. Independent analysis, including AI-based deepfake detection, has confirmed the authenticity of the video. But who exactly is Aslanbek Akhmetkhanov? His story is as complex as his words are controversial. Though he no longer officially owns business assets in Russia, he still identifies with Yug-Neft. Locally, he is known by the nickname Chert Aslanbek or Devil Aslanbek, a moniker reflecting his shadowy reputation and alleged ties to the criminal underworld. Back in April 2020, during the height of the pandemic restrictions, Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov publicly rebuked Akhmetkhanov on national television. This came after a video surfaced where Akhmetkhanov offered a contentious toast invoking Allah's name, condemned those opposing alcohol consumption, and fired shots into the air. Kadyrov's harsh words called him not a man, a cursed object, and even a goat, highlighting the charged atmosphere around loyalty and social order within Chechnya. Reports say that Akhmetkhanov left Chechnya for Turkey in April 2023 following a violent feud involving relatives of a politician linked to the murder of opposition leader Boris Nemtsov. There have been murky accounts of clashes involving security officials and deputies, but much remains unconfirmed. His reach extends far beyond regional borders, too. In June 2023, a convoy believed connected to Kadyrov's circle crossed into Georgia, stirring controversy on social media and in local politics, adding another layer of intrigue to Akhmetkhanov's current standing and influence. What stands out in Akhmetkhanov's candid remarks is more than just personal grievance. His voice sheds light on a broader, darker issue surrounding transparency, coercion, and the ethical challenges tied to Chechnya's war recruitment methods. His call to send only professionals and not vulnerable individuals raises serious questions about the human cost of conflict and the practice of mobilizing fighters under such fraught circumstances. Whether seen as a divisive figure or a whistleblower, Akhmetkhanov compels us to listen closely. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Voices of the Caucasus. As you think about Akhmetkhanov's story and the difficult realities facing Chechnya today, consider how voices inside conflict zones navigate the murky waters of power, dissent, and survival. If this episode sparked your curiosity, please share it with friends and help keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay informed and empathetic.